pork, I like to look for meat that is minimally processed. And this natural pork has no artificial ingredients, antibiotics, or hormones added. You just get pure natural pork flavor, and it makes a really big difference. So I'm going to get some really nice pork chops and take them back to the kitchen and show you a new way to grill them. So I've taken our pork chops and I've put them in a brine. This is something I like to do with really lean pork, like pork chops and pork loin. And the brine is very easy to do. You just want to mix water and some apple cider, maple syrup, and some salt. So per pound of meat, you're going to have about a cup of cider, 2 cups of water, and about a 1/4 cup each of salt and maple syrup. So get that all dissolved and then soak this for at least 2 hours. And then it's important after you brine your meat, and you keep this very cold, you rinse the meat off because you don't want all that salt to stay on the meat. So I'm going to rinse my meat and then I'm going to show you how we grill it. So I took our pork chops out of the brine and rinsed off all the salt and liquid and dried them off really well too, because you know you need them really dry if you want good color from your grilling. I've also taken a nice pork rub and rubbed that into the meat. You know, you can pick whatever your favorite is, or you could just put some salt and pepper on and then later put some barbecue sauce on. So I'm just going to get these onto my grill pan, and if you're doing these outside, you do them exactly the same way. Make sure it's nice and high to start with so you get those nice grill marks, and then you can lower your heat a little bit so that they start to cook through. Since these are pretty thick, I'm going to lower my heat quite a bit, and then when I get ready to flip them, I'm going to make sure that they're cooked about halfway up. So our pork chops are ready, the wonderful grill marks on both sides, and inside it's still very moist and juicy because we also put it in the brine in the beginning, and that'll keep the moisture in your pork chops and they won't dry out like they typically do on the grill when we leave them on and try to cook them all the way to done temperature. So you can find this recipe on cbs19.tv.